Hello, my name is Juan Carlos Cabrera, and we will talk about HTTPS, SSL, digital certificates, and certificate authorities. Let me start with a question. How many of us has bought something using Amazon? Or have used or checked our bank account using the internet? I think that many of us, and that is very important because these protocols and this stuff is used for security on internet. Let's start with some definitions in order to understand better how it works. Internet is based on TCP/IP. IP is for Internet Protocol, TCP is for Transport Control Protocol. The main advantage of TCP is that it provides a reliable end-to-end service. Later, Netscape developed SSL. SSL is the acronym for Secure Socket Layers. The main advantage of SSL is that it provides a secure transport connection between applications, for example, between a browser and a web server. Subsequently, because it was very common use, it became an internet standard. It's known also as TLS or Transport Layer Security. If we join TCP and SSL, we have that both of them provides a reliable and secure end-to-end service. That is the main advantage of using that kind of protocols. Of course, when we are using Firefox or Internet Explorer, we use HTTPS. What is HTTPS? HTTPS is HTTP over SSL. What is that? Is in order to being able of working in a confident way over the internet. Let's talk about digital certificate. What is a digital certificate? Digital certificate is a digital identity document issued by a trusted third party. Because we need a digital signature that let us identify the recipient and the sender, who are they and where are they, if they are talking between them in a trusted way. And the digital certificate must be challenged to prove that he knows the correct private key, because we need to know for sure that we are talking with the real person. For instance, for example, we need to know for sure that I am talking with my bank if I want to check my bank account. That's digital certificates are crucial for secure e-commerce over the internet right now. What does a digital certificate have? Every digital certificate must have a certificate issuer name, the entity for whom the certificate is being issued, for example, my bank, the public key of the subject for encrypting the data. We will explain that later, and some timestamps, because the digital certificate must have an ending time. Let's enumerate some examples of certificate authorities very known over the internet. We have VeriSign, Twat, Entrust, QoBuddy, GoDaddy, among others. Thus are tier-party certificate authorities that issue digital certificates. Now we will explain how this communication works over the internet between the client and the server. First, the client sends hello to the server. The server sends hello and its certificate. And of course, respond the hello. If this certificate is valid for the client will exchange his key with the server and exchange his cipher specification with the server. and finish the communication. The server will exchange its cipher with the client and finish this communication. This is only for validate that as much the client as much as the server are trusting each other. When this handshake is complete, the server and the client use the session key to encrypt and decrypt the data they send to each other and to validate its integrity. This is very important because when the data is encrypted, no one over the internet will be able to understand this data because it is scrambled, is encrypted, or to intervene this data and change the information that is traveling over the internet. Once we have understand better how this technology works, we will talk about the achievements of SSL. The first achievement is confidentiality, because as the data is encrypted, it's impossible for anyone to understand the data except the client or the server. The second is integrity protection, because there is no way of modifying the message traveling from the client to the server over the internet. And the third one is authentication, because as much as the client as the server have a trusted relationship, peer-to-peer. This kind of technology has led the internet, and specifically e-commerce, to work in a secure way and led the expansion of the internet and the common use of banks, of business over the internet. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.